Yes, a beautiful morning to you wherever you are listening to your number Smash Station, Smash 88.1 FM. And on this note, I welcome you to today's edition of our Smash Porter on your Spada Smash 88.1 FM. It's a very, very cool Tuesday morning here in the city of Abeokuta, Ogun State, capital southwestern Nigeria. Definitely, like I always tell you, we give you the very best and the latest in the world of sport on this program. My name is Sanusi Lateef, and I bid you a welcome once again to the program. Getting it started, there's so many things to talk about on the program this morning. I'll be talking about handball, and of course, the handball league started yesterday. I mentioned it on a Sport Wrap yesterday evening. That the teams were already in Benin City, and of course that the competition, the league was going to start yesterday, and it did start. So this morning I'm going to be serving you the results of the games that have been played so far in the handball Premier League, the games that were played yesterday, and of course in the world of tennis, the Rome Masters is still ongoing, and of course one of the games that was played, I'm going to be giving you the results of that particular game. And yesterday the news broke. I also mentioned it on Sport Wrap yesterday that the NFF was going to, that they did unveil the substantive head coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Finidi George was appointed a few weeks ago, but yesterday was officially unveiled. So the promises that were made to him by the NFF is going to be part of what I'm going to be talking about on the program this morning. And one of the ex-internationals is actually talking about the contract that have been given to Finidi George. This I'll also be touching on, plus the fact that Victor Boniface have been nominated alongside some other players in the German Bundesliga for the Rookie of the Year. This I'll also be talking about on the program. And we saw a game in the English Premier League yesterday. The game involved Liverpool, and at the end of the day it ended in a draw. Details of this will also be coming your way on the program. Don't also forget that yesterday we saw Barcelona playing a game in the Spanish La Liga. In fact, that was the only game that was played in the Spanish La Liga yesterday, and of course the result of this game I'll also be serving you. Plus what Wayne Rooney is saying about the injury worries for Manchester United players. I'll also be serving you features of some matches that are coming up today in world football, and also Kylian Mbappe is leaving PSG. That is no longer news, but he's been able to win something for himself. This I'll also be talking about this morning, and if time permits, I'll be talking about a governor that is looking at building a facility for para soccer in his state. So this and many more have been lined up for your listening pleasure on the program this morning. You can also be part of it. The number to call is 09048881881. That is the studio line for you to call to be part of the program. 09048881881. That is the number, like I said, for you to be part of the program this morning. You can also join me live on our Facebook page. Just go to Facebook and type Smash 88.1 FM. You get to see me live in the studio. You can also drop your comments on the Facebook page. That's how we're going to be rolling this morning on Smash Porter, Smash 88.1 FM. Today, the 14th day of May 2024. It's a Tuesday, and a very cool Tuesday, like I told you earlier. So let's get it started, and let's start off from the world of handball. I'm talking about the games that were played yesterday. Yes, talking about the games that were played yesterday. Defending champions Niger United and Safety Babes started their title defenses with wins yesterday at the 2024 Handball Premier League games in Benin City. The Edo State capital. United defeated Benue Buffaloes 33-28 in their opening game despite losing 4 players to other teams in pre-season. Coach Adebayo Yakini's side gave a good account of themselves, making use of the chances they had and defending spiritedly to ward off Buffalo's attacks. In other games of the male category, Toja Marine Academy actually defeated Adama Warriors 47-33. Correction boys lost to Kano Pillars 18-17. and of course safety shooters beat Sunshine Kings at the end of the day. It ended in that game at 27-12. These are some of the results of the games that were played yesterday. Okay, let's talk about the female category. The female league also taking place in the same Benin City in Edo State. So talking about the female category, COS Babes lost to Safety Babes 31-18. It's ended in that game. And Defender Babes fell to Imo Grasshoppers at 29-27 in their own game. Rima Queens and Rivers Queens were tied at 29-29. Seasider Babes defeated Bender Dynamos at 34-19. While Delta Queens lost to Plateau Peacocks at 30-26. These are the results of the games that we saw in the Handball Premier League yesterday in Benin City. Actions continues today in the Handball Premier League in Benin City, and of course tomorrow definitely or possibly on Sport Rapper you get to listen to some of the results. Okay, let's talk tennis now. And while talking tennis, like I said, the studio line is still open, always open to you to be part of the program. The number to call is 09048881881. That is the number for you to call to be part of the program. You can talk about so many things on the program. If you're a lover of handball, why not let's talk about the handball league that is currently going on in Benin. And of course, if you want to talk about the Finidi unveiling, okay, maybe when I take that story, you can also kind of share your thoughts with us about the Finidi story. But be that as it may, let me first of all take this tennis story. Talking about the tennis story, Danny Medvedev continued his Rome title defense with yesterday Hartford win of 7-6, 7-5 over qualifier Ahmed Medvedev. As the men's tournament was left wide open by big name exit, the latest being fourth seed Andrei Rublev. Russia Medvedev will face Tommy Paul in the last 16 at the Foro Italico today after battling past next gen champion Medvedev in a grueling clash of big hitters. The second seed has a great opportunity to win his first tournament of the year, but will be trained by a match which pushed 3 hours. That tells you how tough the game was for Danny Medvedev against Medvedev. It pushed 3 hours in length and suggested that 20-year-old Medvedev is a far superior player than his world ranking of 121. Medvedev is ranked second, and of course Medvedev is ranked 121. So looking at that game, how tough it was for Danny Medvedev, it shows the power of what the 20-year-old Medvedev has up his sleeves. Okay, from tennis, let's talk football and let's talk about the unveiling of Finidi George and what the NFF has actually promised Finidi George. Like I said, the studio line is still open. 09048881881. That is the number for you to call to be part of the program this morning. Smash Porter on Smash 88.1 FM. I'm talking about the promise or the promises that NFF that they made to Finidi George, president of the Nigeria Football Federation. Alhaji Ibrahim Gusu has assured that newly appointed Super Eagles coach Finidi George will be provided with a house in the area of his choice and a driver to ensure smooth operation of his job. Guso made these promises during the official unveiling of Finidi as the Super Eagles coach yesterday, where his assistants were also reviewed. After serving as an assistant to Portuguese coach Jose Pesero, Finidi was appointed as the substantive coach of the Super Eagles last month, beating the likes of Emmanuel Lamunike and of course the likes of US men's under-19 coach Michael Essien, Sivanos Okpala, among others, that he actually beat to the job. The 56-year-old Finidi we work with ex-international Daniel Amokachi and Benjamin James as assistants, while Olatoji Barua will work with him as a goalkeeper trainer, and of course Chima Onyeke will serve as a fitness trainer, while Toka Mehmet Oxtoka will serve with Finidi as a match analyst. So these are the people that are going to be working with Finidi George: Amokachi, Benjamin James, Olatoji Barua, Chima Onyeke, and of course talk Mehmet Ox talk as a match analyst. So this is the promise that was made, but after that unveiling, an ex-international actually reacted to the contract that was given to Finidi George. I'm talking about this. Former Nigeria international Seyi Olofijana has faulted the decision of the Nigeria Football Federation NFF to offer Super Eagles coach George Finidi a 1-year contract, and after that unveiling, speaking on a television program, Monday Night Football, Olofijana stated that a 1-year contract is not enough for Finidi to achieve a tangible result. And quoting him this morning, this is what Olofijana said in his own words. He said, "I think it's good that we have an ex-international, someone who knows what playing for Nigeria is all about, as the Super Eagles head coach. But does he have a lot of experience at this level?" But again, the Guardiolas of this world started from somewhere. But then, can we all trust and support him? The appointment has been made, and there's no going back again. I think for me that trust has already been broken by giving the so-called young, inexperienced coach at this level a 1-year contract. What is he going to do in a year? If truly they believe in him, what is happening to a 4 or 5-year contract, and say, "Come what may, we trust you, and whatever happens along the way, I will trust you." That came from Seyi Olofijana. Do you agree with him that the 1-year contract that was given to Finidi is just too short for him to achieve anything tangible? Or what's your take on this particular issue? The number remains 090 48 881. That is the number for you to call to be part of the program. And like I said, you can also go to our Facebook page to be part of it by watching us live, and of course by also dropping your comments on the Facebook page. At this point, I have to take a commercial break, and when I return, the studio line will still be open, and of course Smart Sports continues. Please stay tuned. I'll be right back.
You're listening to Smash Sports on Smash FM.
With a mind-blowing hyper bonus, get ready for a gaming experience like no other. Place an accumulator bet and watch your winnings soar with our 1000% bonus. That's right, 1000%. So what are you waiting for? Visit 1xbet.ng today. Use promo code HYPERNIGERIA to get a 300% bonus up to 189,218 naira and take advantage of the hyper bonus from 1xbet.
Hey folks, ready to take your smartphone experience to the next level? Introducing the Tecno Camon 30 and Polar 6 series. 2 amazing smartphones that redefine innovation. With the Tecno Camon 30, capture every moment in stunning detail with its advanced Sony sensor camera. Say goodbye to blurry photos and hello to crystal clear images. And for all the gamers, engage yourself in an immersive gaming experience with the Tecno Polar 6 series, featuring super sensory gaming technology and a 70 watts ultra charge. Every game comes to life and you get to play for much longer. Visit an authorized Tecno store to get any Tecno Camon 30 or Tecno Polar 6 series today and experience innovation right in your hands. Tecno, stop at nothing.
Just like every Nigerian mum, I need every cover to work harder when times are tough. And I know So Clean is on my side. With the new Snow Powder Tech, the detergent powder becomes even finer. So it dissolves easily, foams faster, and cleans better. Every grain works and nothing is wasted. New So Clean detergent with Snow Powder Tech. Every grain works for you.
Stay tuned, you're listening to Smash Sports on Smash FM. Smash FM.
Yes, the program is Smash Sport on Smash 88.1 FM, and of course, like I said, you can be part of it by dialing the studio line 09048881881. That is the number for you to call to be part of the program. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm from Toko.
Oh, welcome to the program. How is Toko this morning?
Toko is fine.
Okay, what's your take this morning?
I would like to talk about the new Super Eagles coach.
Okay, great.
You see the way the NFA is treating the Nigerian coaches. It's not something good. If they can offer a foreigner 4 years, 6 years contract, and you are now giving your own industry a year contract, what can he do in that year? Or if they want to give him a contract, tell him we want you to play qualifier for the work of qualifier and the nation qualifier for us. So maybe after the qualifier, he will start it. That's what they're trying to do.
But they allowed him to pick his assistant by himself.
That was not the issue. The time is not right enough.
Okay.
You can see the European football. Some coaches are giving 2 years, 3 years. Now you are not giving a year contract.
And that's exactly what Sheyi Olofijana is talking about. That the time is too short for him if they actually trust him.
The time is too short for him to do anything. So far, most of the players is not in Nigeria. They are foreign based. They come, they gather 1 week, 2 weeks to any international match.
Okay, thank you very much. Any other thing you want to talk about?
I want to talk about the match coming up tonight.
Okay. What's your take?
No matter where Scotland can go, even if they like they play it in their bedroom, they are going to be beaten.
Okay. Arsenal fans will not like that one, Sha.
Don't mind them. What can you have? They're supposed to have worked for themselves. Don't rely on someone. They're not going to step to Nigeria. We're waiting for permutation. People to beat people for us.
Okay, thank you so much, Olayemi, for being part of the program. Enjoy the rest of your day. You can also be part of it by dialing the studio line 09048881881. That is the number for you to call to be part of the program. Okay, let's talk about the assistant or the backroom staff of Finidi George. Okay, I'll skip out Daniel Amokachi because I know most of you actually know the name Daniel Amokachi. He's been a player for us. Nigeria. He's played. He's been assistant coach to Amadou Shuaibu. He's been assistant coach to late Stephen Keshi. So I really want to skip him out. But the other names that people may not know, let's talk about this second assistant, because Daniel Amokachi is the first assistant. And some people are also saying that, how will Daniel Amokachi work on Finidi this and that, blah, blah, blah. But for me, I don't think that's really a big deal for Amokachi to work under Finidi and work with Finidi George. So let's talk about some of his other backroom staffs. The second assistant is Benjamin James. Talking about James, James grew up in Ajegunle, Lagos, and the Bayelsa native was a ruthless defender during his playing days and was nicknamed Police of Senegal. That was his nickname when he was playing. As a footballer, he was capped 11 times by Nigeria. He played for Plateau United, Shooting Stars, and Defunct Stationery Stores before he moved to Italy, where he started for Catania. After a season there, he joined Cassis Jena in Germany in 1997. He also played for VFR Man-M, and of course he played for SV Wagatin before he retired in 2003, I beg your pardon. And James has for over a decade been a German Bundesliga club Offenheim as an assistant coach of the youth team. Get it right, he was an assistant coach of the youth team in Offenheim, and of course that is where he has worked there for over a decade, and is the second assistant to Finidi George. And from James, let me talk about Olatoji Barua, who is the goalkeeper trainer. Barua is one of the surviving backroom staff of Ose Pesero. He was drafted into the Eagles by Pesero to replace Ikeshoromu, and currently is the goalkeeper trainer for Nasarawa United as well as the national under-20 team. Barua has been with the team since then. So that is Abiodun Barua for you. I mean Olatunji Barua, not Abiodun Barua. Olatunji Barua, for you, who is now the goalkeeper trainer under Finidi George. The other person who is the fitness trainer, we have Chima Onyeke, who is the fitness trainer under Finidi now. Onyeke is 48 years of age, and he was born in Seest, Holland, to a Nigerian father. The 48-year-old owed a degree in sports science and professionally played for Dutch club Dordrecht, Alem, Ecclesior, VVV Venlo. You remember VVV Venlo? I remember when Ahmed Musa left Kano Pillars. His first club in Europe was VV Venlo in Netherlands. So these are some of the clubs that Onyeke has actually played for before he retired. He began work as a personal trainer, and his impressive clientele list includes renowned footballers like Roy Mackay, Alexander Kasakov as a club fitness trainer. Onyeke has worked with clubs like Ansi Makachala, Paul Salonika in Greece, and of course FB Stuttgart and William 11. These are some of the clubs he has worked with as a fitness trainer. Then at the last but not the least of the backroom staff, we have Mehmet Otstock, who is a match analyst. Not much is known about him, but just match radar analyst. Osok is an expert in prototype match analysis software. So these are the backroom staffs of Finidi John. Like I said, the studio line is still open, 090-4888-1881. That is the number for you to call to be part of the program this morning. Moving on, let me just run through the rest of my stories for you this morning. Some of them I've told you. And the first that I'll be touching on is the fact that Super Eagles forward, Super Eagles striker Victor Boniface has been nominated for the Bundesliga Rookie of the season following a brilliant debut campaign for Bayer Leverkusen. And of course, he's been nominated alongside Chelsea loanee Jan Martin, who has done well for Borussia Dortmund as he's joining the club in January. And of course, he is also nominated alongside RB Leipzig Shafi Simons, also on loan from PSG, and Offenham forward Maximilian Beer. These are the players that he's been nominated for the rookie player of the season. Boniface has been a 4-time recipient of the monthly version of the award, which he won in August, September, October, and November last year, respectively, after notching 7 goals and 5 assists in his first 12 games. He was also in contention for the Golden Boots earlier on in the campaign alongside FB Stuttgart Ford, and of course Tottenham icon Harry Kane, with England international now on course to end the season as top scorer. These are the people that he was in the race. But don't forget that Boniface along the line got injured and he was out for some time. But now it's a good one that he's been nominated for a rookie player of the season award, and that's a great one. Okay, let me quickly touch on the game that we saw last night in the English Premier League. Yes, talking about the games, the game that we saw in the English Premier League yesterday. John Duran struck twice in the final 5 minutes to salvage a 3-3 draw for Aston Villa against Liverpool, but fell short of guaranteeing a place in next season Champions League yesterday. Villa looks set for a 4th consecutive defeat in all competition as Emiliano Martinez own goal and strikes from Godi Gakpo and Jared Kwanzaa put the Feasters on course for a win in Jurgen Klopp's final away game in charge. The substitute Duran's double-edged Unai Emery's men closer to Europe's top table for the first time since 1983. And that's the result of that game. It ended 3 goal apiece after 90 minutes, and not so good a parting away game for Jurgen Klopp. Let's go to Spain and let's go talk about this Spanish La Liga game that we saw yesterday between Real Sociedad and Barcelona. At the end of the day, Barcelona won that game 2-0 after 90 minutes, and goals were scored by Lamine Yamal in the 48th minute, and Rafinha scored the second one in the 3 minutes of added time after 90 was played, and it was a penalty. And that's the story of the game that was played yesterday in the Spanish La Liga. Tonight, Tottenham Hotspur will be home to Manchester City by 8 p.m. In the English Premier League. While also in the Spanish La Liga, Osasuna will be home to Real Mallorca. Real Madrid will be home to Deportivo Alavés. Girona home to Villarreal. These are the games coming up in this English Premier League, and of course in the Spanish La Liga tonight. Okay, as I wrap up on the show this morning, let me inform you that Kylian Mbappe has won France Player of the Year award, and of course, also talking about what Rooney is talking about injured Manchester United players. Rooney has accused Manchester United players of faking injuries, and this is where I'm going to be drawing the curtains on today's edition of the program Smash Sport on Smash 88.1 FM. My name is Sanusi Lateef. Like I always tell you, no matter how short, no matter how brief, and no matter how little, always rock your body with sport, because it's good for your health, and health is wealth. My name is Sanusi Lateef. Enjoy the rest of your day, and bye for now.